All right, so OneLastMidnight. Gonna play a little bit of Valheim. I need to do some building. I'm in dire need of building. I mean, just look at the garbage that I got going on here. Yeah, so I need to take care of this. This is just ridiculous. So let me drop off whatever it is I'm not using. I don't know if I care for this Draugr Fang that I picked up the other day. I don't like this whole explosive shot concept. So maybe I'll break that down. I have no idea. I'm going to have to go through and look at all of these items that I have. I like that I found Gungnir. Don't you love it? I found Gungnir. And we'll go through the rest of the other stuff here. We'll try to figure out what's going on and get that all taken care of. Hope everybody's doing well today. I'm doing good. I just been trying to get this garden resolved. I think now my main thing I need to figure out is you know, taking care of watering, and so that's going to be a challenge, and I need to figure out a good system for that because I don't have one. All right, so I think I'm going to be playing in creative. I need to work on my main area. So is that a mod that gives you more inventory space? Yes, it's called, I don't know if somebody can look that up really fast. Cat DBA jamming, what's going on, guys? I think it's more slots. It's called more slots. I want to say more slots. I'm thinking about using this hill over here. So let me go in. Like I said, I'm going to be building in creative mode today because I want to go fast. So let me do that. Let me debug mode, unlimited stamina, limited carry weight, and let's see, we'll set fly to true. I might do something to cut down the trees. Matter of fact, where is the... I think I have a sort of cheat in here. There it is. Let's use that to clear out stuff to give us resource. Thanks, no worries on the name. Yeah, no problem. I think it's more slots. It's nice. It doesn't do anything but give you additional slots. It doesn't make anything lighter. It doesn't give you any more carry weight or anything like that. It just gives you some more slots, right? Which is always nice to have. So we can use this for build materials. And it's fine. We're going to be clearing out some stuff anyways. I don't want to go too crazy with clearing out, but then again, I could always backfill, right? So get rid of some of these rocks. And I'm on the server. I'm going to say hi to everybody on the server. I'm going to give them a choice whether they want to sit here and listen to me Babylon, or if they just want to be in their own world, which is fine. I guess I don't have Ghost on. I'd like Ghost on so they just ignore me, which would be cool. Okay. So what I'm thinking for my house, this is it's just a temporary house. I think I want to use this as a garden area. And so what I really want to do for my house...
I just needed you to know. I love you.
I love you too, man. Love you too, better. I think I really want to use this area as my home and have something come up this hill. I think that would look kind of cool to have some sort of house on the hill. would be nice. And then this is going to be... Don't worry about these. I'm going to fix those. And then this will be some sort of garden area. Going down into a garden-esque area. So, all right, let's talk to the peeps on Discord. See what they're all doing. Hello, my friends. So tonight,
hello.
Tonight on the server we have Eldos, Goat, Vid Guy, and if you guys don't mind, I mean it's up to you. I can go mute, and you don't have to listen to me babble on, or I'm just gonna babble on and talk to people in chat and talk to you guys and.
Totally cool.
Fine with me.
All right. Got some building going on? Yes. Need to get some building done. Love your house builds? Into the Hills? Yeah, I think Into the Hills is going to be good. So I think I'm going to do this Into the Hills. Kind of figure out how to do like, you know, some stairway up and then kind of like, I'm thinking like a deck right here. So why don't we get started on that? And I think I have build cheat on, right? So let's see. You guys let me know when you want to sleep and stuff. If we still want to do 1800, or if you guys are off doing things, that's fine. Got no problem with that.
I'm good with 1800 if you want some daylight to work.
All right. And game, subscribe with the Prime. Been subscribed for 4 months. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Appreciate the primeness. I was thinking about doing a subathon. I don't know. You know, I don't know if I want to be committed to whole like 20-hour subathon though. That's insane. That's crazy. You guys let me know. You guys in chat, let me know if that's something you'd be interested in watching. Nah, I don't think going that long. You know, honestly, I think that putting a time limit on it would be good. Like, you know, no more than 14 hours or something. After a while, your brain just stops working. We've done long streams before, but that's been like milestone streams, right? 20,000, 10,000, that type of thing. Valhalla, what's going on, buddy? Thanks for joining, man. I am starting to get back to somewhat of a regular schedule, so it's starting to even out for those of you guys that have been wondering what's been going on. It will happen soon. Don't you fret. I don't know that I like this. Where's my... I could always go to stone. Yeah, I'm just kind of trying to figure out what I want to do right now. I think I want to have this like kind of like a tiered deal. And I'm trying to think if I need to go a little bit farther back with the stairs. I probably do, so let me just kind of even this out a little bit. Yeah, that kind of looks okay. We'll try to figure out how this is all going to lay out. Don't really have like a set plan in mind. I'm just kind of thinking what would look good. And we have so many base building pieces in this little area that it takes so long for the game to actually figure out if it's a good piece or not. I noticed I had a piece hanging in the air for a long time there. DBA, your plans start with a round? I don't know, right? Alright, let's see. Let's see how the stone would work. Some stone stairage. I could do some stone stairage. I need light.
I'm in bed.
I was trying to get unwet. All right, let's see. So hard to see at times. If I put this up here. Let's see how flat I can get this little area. Alright, I didn't necessarily want to flatten that area out, but I just want to give myself a somewhat of a decent transition. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. Do you allow anyone to play on this server? This is the Patreon server. So if you're a Patreon member, then yes. Otherwise, no. I do have a... I have two Patreon servers. I have a vanilla Patreon and this one. The modded one. And the reason why the Patreon server, because it reduces the number of troublemakers. If you're invested in paying and being part of the server, then I really probably don't need to worry about you trying to grief the server. So hence the reason why I do Patreon server. It has nothing to do with total amount of money that I'm making or not making off of it, because some people are on just for $1. Always have that initial build, kind of like a little dilemma, you know, kind of like, what do I want to do? I like my builds to come a little bit more organic, a little bit more natural. So I don't like to plan too much. Just kind of have a base idea of what I'm thinking. So sorry, I'm kind of a little bit quiet because I'm I'm thinking about what do I really want to do. That's going through my head while I'm trying to do this thing. It's nice to have you guys here talking. All right. Some of this flooring laid out. Has Chicky been on lately, or has she been busy?
I haven't seen her
She's
on
been-
much at all.
Yeah, she's been busy, I think.
I really wish there was some sort of filler piece for this. There's really not a filler piece that I can put in without it looking a little bit weird. How's the vanilla server going, Kat? Have you been building away on the vanilla server? I know I got it set up for you, rebuilt got a new world gen and all of that good stuff. And got the start of a dock area going? Nice. You should, if you have time, you should put a portal from the starting area to wherever your town is going to be at. Unless, of course, you don't want people to see your town. I went on the other day and I couldn't find you. I found your starting one, like the very first location you decided to settle, just your temporary house, but I couldn't find the actual base area. Town area. Oh, you put a path now? Cool. Yeah, the ladders look like a retaining wall. Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for with the roofing, but it just didn't look good. I am going to have to pull back this a little bit, though. That did not what I wanted to do. Turkey.
Woohoo! Found bees.
You found bees? Yeah, they're hard to come by nowadays.
They're a rare commodity.
Yeah.
Do you need some? Because I've had a couple gifted to me and I'm good.
I will probably need some sooner or later. I'm not thinking bees right now, but definitely something I will be needing. How many do you have extra?
Well, just this one I'm getting right now. I can save for you and give to you.
Yeah, I wonder how much everybody has pilfered kind of the meadows in other areas.
They're, like, everybody's been like, I don't know where they are. And I just got lucky and found one here. I was surprised actually to see it.
Yeah, I thought close meadows would be totally wiped out, but I was thinking like meadows on another island might have some.
Yeah, and that's where I'm on another island, but a lot of people have been just like cruising around into meadows searching for bees only.
Searching for bees, yeah.
Yeah, we've hit some entirely different land masses and run through meadows, and it's like, found a bee.
Nice.
Well, I will hold on to it for you.
Yeah, we probably should have doubled up on those, huh?
You know, but it's kind of fun that that's a rare commodity, and everybody's trying to get like 2 or 3 or 4 bees, and that's about all you really need, right?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. You don't need a mass quantity of them.
I just have 2 bees, and I'm doing pretty well with honey.
It's just tough for any new players? Yeah. When
People are pretty good in here sharing now.
When sailing through the meadows, it's pretty bare. Maybe bees are something that's a little bit more communal. Maybe there's an area in town. What do they call a? There's a name for a honey place, right? Oh man, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head. An apiary? Yeah, I think that's it.
Apiary, yeah. Yeah, Marie has I think 1 or 2 at the apothecary hives set up.
And there's 2 over by the bunkhouse.
Oh, by the bunkhouse too? Okay.
You could add some to the granary too. I just didn't know if we wanted bees in there.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good spot too, is the granary. Well, if we do this other mod that adds in, you know, a more use for the bee wax, then bees are, you know, honey's going to be coming into more demand for sure. Doesn't it take honey to convert to beeswax or something?
I'm not sure on how that whole thing works.
Okay.
I did an offline private thing where I just went and put in a few of the items and looked at them and went, yeah, these look really good.
Nice. Nerd, what's up, buddy? How you doing? You're out of the house? You go party? It's evening time, man. What you doing, bud? Yeah, I agree. That's probably where you're going to get your wax from, is from the honeycomb itself. Do I like that? No, I do not. Sitting at a fire pit, sipping whiskey and smoking a nice cigar. Nice. Very, very nice. I recently had a cigar and I didn't care for it. I asked for a mild cigar, but you know what? I think people who smoke cigars, like anything, you get used to, you know, different strengths of stuff. So you build up a tolerance. So I think this guy probably smoked really heavy cigars. And to him, that was probably a very light cigar. To me, it just didn't taste that great, but... somebody's crashing something at my house here. Hold on. Oh, that's a tame wolf, right? That's running around here? Yo, what's up, doggy? No. Alright. This is not a tame wolf. Oh, it is a tame wolf. I almost killed it. Sorry. My bad. He was thrashing stuff. In bed. Fire pit is something I'm doing this year too. I went to Menards and priced one. It's not bad. I get it for about less than 300, and you just got to put it together. It's a total of 98 stones, the one that I was looking at, and they give you the round.
Stones are stacks of 100, right?
It'd be nice if you put in a stack of 50 and drop it in your car, but yeah, no. Black and mild sweet cigar. Yeah. There was one that I used to get at the Renaissance Fair. And man, I was really impressed with that cigar. That was really light. What are you trading with me, sir? Your B?
My B.
Your B. Give me a second here. I was in the middle of building. Thank you.
No problem.
Appreciate that. Let me go
Looking
store.
good.
Go store it. Thank you. Long road ahead. Sean, good to see you. Hope the garden's going well. It is. It's, every day is a new adventure with the garden. It's requiring me to do some, interesting irrigation. I've been resisting doing a drip irrigation system for a long time, just because it seemed like a big giant pain in the butt to put in. And I tried to cheese ball it, and the cheese balling didn't work. I thought it was a genius idea. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out to be so genius. It just turned out to be an idea that wasn't really that great. But it's not my fault. It would have worked if I had the appropriate water pressure.
Did some quick reading on the beeswax mod. It looks like it's going to be workbench with 2 honey gives you 1 beeswax.
Ah, nice. With those, are there any config files I have to worry about? Or is it kind of like the other cooking mods and stuff like that, where it's just something I don't have to worry about?
I don't think you're gonna... I don't know if you're gonna have to worry about it or not. It looks like it's using the full Jotunlib thing or whatever it is for the pieces.
Okay. It's like any mod that has a config file starts to become problematic, because do you restrict their config file or don't you? You know, could it going to cause any problems on the server if somebody has a conflicting config file? Luckily, it's, you know, with the new item stuff, the arrows and the cooking, you didn't have to worry about any of that. That was just all part of the whole Jotun thing.
You probably want to slightly modify the login password until everybody updates their file.
Yeah, absolutely. It's good advice.
Just add like a number 2 or something to the end of the password.
Well, now I can't because you said it, you know. You just gave the password away. I haven't seen Badgers came out with another update. I did update to his latest version, the one that fixed the tree problems, but then he reached out to me talking about possibly changing some of the textures on the wood to make them just slightly darker. And I don't know if he did that update or not. It's been a while since I've been playing anything at all.
Yeah, I think the world's getting harder. There's a level 5 boar now in the forest, so they're stepping up.
They're stepping up. Sweet.
Crying will resume.
That's right. Is it a fact that if a 1-star wolf spawns in an area that a 2-star can spawn there? Yes. I think, sure. I think the spawning has to do with, especially with wolves, is more time of day, and correct me if I'm wrong, anybody who's on. But you have a higher chance of finding the higher star creatures if it's evening time. Anybody want to correct me on that? Kill them at night to get this spawn? Oh, so in the vanilla 2-star only spawn at night. Okay. Yeah, we're not playing vanilla. We're playing modded, so 2-star spawns all the time. Difficulty does go up at night. Thanks, Dan. It's unfortunate I can't get this to do what I want it to do. I would really like to just fill into this building side, you know? But that's not going to happen. And to clean this up is going to be a little bit of a trick. So I just go with something like this. Let's look at stone. There's stone here. Ladder? Ladder might be better. Go with that. Stone walls might hide more? Let me take a peek. I think you're right, and I think it makes a better kind of retaining wall too. All right, I'll go with it. Thanks, Bill. Appreciate it. Let's see, before I commit to this, let me clean it up a little bit. You had a 2-star boar and then forgot you had a wolf and the boar got wrecked. Yeah, that's how that works. For sure. You introduced your wolf to dinner. That's what you did. You're like, feeding time. Here you go, bud. But too bad they don't have a half size of that wall. They give me a 4x2, but they don't give me a 2x2. Come on, how cheeseball is that? Don't give me a 2x2. The stone pillar's a 1x2. It doesn't look good lined up, though.
Some of the stone stuff you can squeeze.
You mean offset? Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yep. Thank you. Appreciate that. I should put the build rotation mod on the list. Didn't we look at that? The only concern I have about that build rotation mod is that it has potentials to cause problems with the buildings, right? Or not?
I watched I think Chongish and somebody else using it.
Yeah.
And there's like so many different angles that like if you're trying to line something up and get the right angle, it's really complicated, it seems, to match it up if you went 14 different angles.
So you're thinking it's more problematic than what it's worth?
Maybe. Just from watching, I was like, ugh, that seems like if I, because already if you're like one off, you notice it and you can quickly change it. But I could be one off is barely a minuscule movement, right?
Yeah, I guess
I'm counting. He would go like, click, 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 click. Okay, that's 6. Okay, go. And it seemed overly complex and to get it right. But I don't know. I've never used it though.
My only concern is that they make a change to the fundamental building logic, and then all of a sudden you come online and all your buildings fall down, right? I mean, that would be catastrophic. So that's why I've been staying away for anything that is build related. Any mod that helps you with, even additional pieces. Like, there's one mod that I looked at that added a ton of new like building pieces, and I was like, well, what happens if they make a change? Am I going to lose all my work? I don't know that I want to do that. It still follows the structural integrity. Yep, I got it. I did read that. It's not that I didn't read that. But what if they change the rules of their structural integrity?
Like when Hearth and Home comes out or something.
Yeah, Hearth and Home comes out and they've got like, curved pieces or rounded pieces or something like that, and they made some sort of logic change to support those pieces, and now all of a sudden your curved piece is outside of their rules. I don't know. I think I'll probably wait to do any of those type of mods until they go full release. Right? Until they have a slower turnaround time on any patches or updates that they come out with.
That would be where you would need to load it on a server and then come back in with a vanilla character and run through the area and see if anything happened.
Right. Or make a backup of it and run through it. Yeah.
Good way to think of it is we're all a bunch of soap bubbles just kind of running around on a server.
We're all kind of a what?
Soap bubble.
Soap bubble.
Where, you know, my little world is my little world until I run into yours.
Right.
I'm wondering if you find like a tiny little island that is plains, and then just use that to farm.
Yeah, that has nothing on it.
Yeah, or even if it had a fueling or something, you kill it and you plunk down a little base with a workbench, and it won't come back.
Right.
And you use the workbench in a farm.
Too bad some of that texture pokes through. I have to cover it up with something. Jeff, what's going on, bud? How's your day been, sir?
I have to say that this is a really nice seed. I really like the map so far that I've uncovered.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I was saying, I think this is I have to say this is a really nice seed. I really like the map so far that I've uncovered.
I happen to think this is a great seed too. I, didn't really invest a lot of time thinking about, the actual seed itself. I thought, for me, it was, let me find a seed that has the bosses spaced out. And then as we started playing this, I was like, wow, this is like a really good find. I thought some of the islands were very well laid out. Has anybody not been getting raided? I don't think our server's been getting raided pretty regularly.
Oh yeah, I don't know if you read, but I was building my dock, and I had 3 troll raids in the course of like a day, but 7 or 8 in-game days. 3 troll raids.
Nice.
Yeah, and one swamp raid, but 3 troll raids.
Nice. Is there a trigger or something? I don't know what sets it off. I think it's random. Right? It's not like you can count on it. I've been on the server for hours and hours and hours and never saw one. But then other times I've been on, got hit multiple times.
I think it's random, but what somebody was saying was, I think if you're by yourself, which a couple times throughout the day I was by myself, I guess if it's going to spawn, it hits you instead of triggers, okay, spawn raid, and then there's 8 people on, let's pick one.
Right. It's the newest person on the server. Wouldn't that suck?
Well, if it hits the newest person, wouldn't it just... Oh, no, I guess they could get a troll raid, too, yeah.
Fresh meat.
Guy just puts down his little shaft.
Another
with
fresh
one
meat raid.
and it's down in one lumber troll.
Oh, that would be horrible.
Maybe what we should do with all these wolves that everybody's taming is when we, when new person comes, we bring them out and let them click on them and follow them around. It's like security. I just found my little plains island.
Oh, nice.
I think I know where there's a really good one too.
Is this all still terrace? I think, so this is terrace. This will have some down here. This will have some landscaping, terrace, little seating area here and here. And this is moving into the main building right here. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do these stairs though. What kind of building am I making? I don't know. It's just, it's coming out of my brain right now. They could be good or scary, I know, right? It's gonna be hit or miss. Could be a great build, and then maybe not so much. Almost really don't like that. I kind of want to just stick with the wood. I like that wood look better. I find when I build, I wind up craning my neck to get the better angle on the wood. Yeah, and it just doesn't work. Go figure. All right, what to do, what to do, what to do. Alright, I could go this high with this. I'm still not married to this whole front part of this house yet. I don't know if I like this retaining wall. This retaining wall didn't come out the way that I wanted it to. I almost kind of want to follow the theme and have this be part of the whole retaining idea. Let's just see what it's going to look like. If I pull this down and put this here. Yeah, the angle's too steep. Flip what? What am I flipping? I think this for the house frame, I think will be okay. So I think height-wise for this floor is actually going to work out okay. So if I come out like this, it's actually going to be pretty much over the ground. Right. And while this is kind of a huge building, if I do decide to go all the way across over here, I still feel I need to do something with the front of this. Flip the wood wall around. I like the flats. I don't really care for the other side of the wall. It was interesting you found mud scrap piles along the perimeter of the swamps with the wishbone. Yeah, the wishbone is good. I did a video on that too. You use the wishbone to find other stuff. You know, of course I never really read. I'm not a good one for reading Hugin. After a while there I started chasing Hugin with a, you know, club. Whenever you guys are ready. Oh, do a wooden wall kind of thing? Yeah, this is where I want those angles, right? It'd be nice to have this be more of a slope instead of it being a flat. Alright, I'll come back to that. Let me look at the house itself here. Oh, dude, go away. Don't bother me.
So you can seed totem the barley and flax, right?
I think so.
Yes, but it must be in the correct biome still.
Right.
Double layer the wood so the on the retaining walk so the on the retaining wall so the wood the rock doesn't show. I'm thinking about getting rid of it completely. I haven't decided what I wanted to do with it yet. That's why I left it. It'd be cool if I can kind of fan these stairs, though. Almost kind of like an auditorium deal. And have my house be somewhat of a little bit of a semicircle. It's kind of an idea. I just don't know what to do with the front. Alright, so the front is looking a little bit eh. Yeah, kind of like a half moon shape. I think so. I think you're right, right? You're down with the circle idea? Yeah, I like the idea of the fan, and I like the idea of the half circle shape. So if we go from like here all the way around in a half circle, I think that would be an interesting house design. I can't say I've really done anything like that before, but we could work through it. The only thing I'm not really enjoying right now is the front of this. This concept didn't turn out to be the way that I wanted it to, but I could excuse me, turn that into storage and other things, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be flat like this. There could be other things that I could put there to make it look a little bit more attractive. All right, so let me get foundation pieces for this. We'll start working on the... For the circle, the magic number is 5. Decorate the walls with banners and stuff? X cross for hatching? Sure. Okay, we can come back and revisit this retaining wall design. I actually like that idea. Cross hatching. We could also do cross hatching here too, to make this look a little bit more appealing. Something along with the stairway. We'll come back to that. Let's get the base foundation laid out. A circle with a single wall length. The diameter is 5 floor pieces. For the circle with 2 segment walls, it's 10. The pattern continues. So let's see. How would I do this crescent then? If we come out, what? Come out 5 is what you're saying? And then arc it. And then right here. Oops.
I need somebody with a bow. I got...
You need help?
Yeah, I got killed by a 4-star mosquito. Can't get my body back.
I can head back and get boat materials and meet you. Whereabouts do you die?
There's a portal at my house, but it's way north.
But if we jump in the portal, then we can pop the boat in there?
We don't need a boat. I just need somebody to shoot the mosquito.
Escort? Okay, be right there.
Measure the inner circle first. So let's see if this is center.
Gotta find your portal in the hub.
Upstairs.
Found it.
I should be able to do this with stairs, though, right? Let's see here. Hold on.
So it looks clear except one Desquito.
Okay. I'll let me lead then. Is it up by the? Oh, I see it. Yeah. Let me get these feathers too.
Pan, what's going on, man?
Thank you.
Enjoy watching the creativity. Appreciate it, buddy. Thanks, man. Thanks for being here.
That was a black metal knife.
If you're counting right, your inner should be 2 walls wide and your outer should be 4. What does that mean? Thanks, Pan. I really appreciate the compliment, man. DBA, log in. Log in. Build my circle for me. You're the circle master. Let me focus on other things. Come on, DBA. Be a pal. You'll be right there, sweet.
You good now, Goat?
Yeah, thank you.
It's no problem.
Yeah, I'll start getting back to regular content here soon, too. For those of you guys who have been wondering why my content has been so sporadic of late, I've been doing house projects, and so I'm trying to get back on track with video content for everybody. House projects are necessary. Have them all year round. I know. I know. This summer, I mean, we've been putting off a lot of things. And so we got to get into the basement this year. There's some extra rooms we've just been using for storage. We've been calling them the baby's room. But really, we don't have another baby. So it's just been BS. So we really need to clean all that stuff out and get that stuff all going. And then the garden this year, I had to rebuild planter boxes. It's been 8 years since I built the planter boxes, and they're starting to erode, decay. So I've had to rebuild some of those, and that's taken time, and yeah, just all kinds of stuff's going on. But you know, that type of stuff is, I find that stuff really fun. I have been spending time with my sons outside, and you know, getting them to understand that this is part of, you know, home ownership and just general life stuff. And you know, when you have a woman, you're expected to build everything and fix stuff, and so I've been working with them to They've been learning some new skills, which is cool. I've enjoyed that.
Howdy.
TBA, what's up? Come fix my circle.
All right, sounds good. You're
my circle of life. Super bad, do it. So I think you know what I'm going for, right? I think if we can go for like almost kind of like an auditorium stairway entrance thing. I don't think I'm far enough out. I honestly don't think that this length is long enough. I think I need to come out probably like 3 more.
Okay, well, this length will perfectly fit the circle. If you go out any more, you need to go out either 2.5 or 5.
I need to go out 5?
Or 2.5. You can do 2.5.
Well, let's see what 5 looks like.
Hold on, we got a
No, that's
building inspector that... Okay, he's gone.
2.5 would be kind of tricky though, right?
Not as tricky as you think.
Alright, let's do 2.5 would be optimal. I think 5 would be a little bit gaudy. Alright, we'll go with that. Yeah, that gives me enough floor room to be able to do rooms and stuff like that. Singing? Don't give up my day job? Dude, you know you love my singing. Don't be
so this is what your circle will look like when... So you're going to have to adjust your other side because it's not quite right. Oh, darn it.
You have to adjust what other side?
The stairs on this side are not quite right. They need to come back by a little bit.
No, you need to adjust your circle to match my stairs. Because my stairs are even. 4 on that side, 4 on that side.
Right. And hold on one second. And how many in the middle here? 1, 2,
3.
3? Trying to think how we can do this.
Well, we're gonna have to overlay some of the circle, right? So if you try coming back, see where we meet in the middle. If you
where we will meet is right here. It'll be 2 here in the center. Because the total on the inner part should be 10. So if you've got 4 stairs to get to the height that you want, that means you're going to have 8 total stairs and 2 flat pieces in the middle.
here, back it up. Go like this. So start your wall from here.
All right. Well then,
And meet
what's
in
going to happen?
and meet in the center. And when you meet
Okay, so
in
you don't want...
and when you meet in the center, see how we can overlay stuff in the center. So you're turning 1 angle point, right? Is that what you did? And you went
Yep.
2?
Yep.
Can you give me a brace real fast?
Sure.
Right, so if we do 3 here, that'll work. Right? It's not a perfect circle.
Right. Right. The fun part will be getting the same thing to line up for the outer circle. Doable. I think it's doable. It's just going to be... Yeah, we're just basically adding one extra square in the center here.
Right.
So there's going to be one extra square, so
So we
on the
have
outside,
1, 2,
if you
3,
did...
4, 5, 6, 7.5. So if we go 7.5 on this other side.
Right, so this is going to... This outside wall is going to be a 5. It's going to be a 5 all the way around, except the very center, it's going to be 6. So I'll go ahead and lay that out. This is already set at 7.5? Yeah, okay.
I'm on a boat, so I can't sleep.
Okay, no worries. Whenever you're not on a boat, let me know.
I'm in bed. Just AFK for a sec.
Okay, I will get in bed 1 second.
Bill, rip it all up and start over again. Shh. Shh, Bill. Shh.
Are you ripping stuff up? While I'm
No,
not
no. That's chat saying that. I'm ripping up nada. No rippage. We go with what we got. We just wiggle.
I like wiggling.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I gotta light my fire. So when are we getting the infinite torch mod?
We were just having a discussion about that earlier, and I'll be working tomorrow to get all the mods updated and stuff. And we'll add the infinite, and then there was also a suggestion to add some more lighting variations. There's stuff with beeswax, candles, and that type of stuff.
Sounds good. I've been in bed.
You're in bed? Is everybody? Can we get everybody in bed or no? You're still on a boat.
Still boating it.
Oh, okay.
No.
My mistake. I heard wrong. I thought. Okay. Never mind. Come on back. I'm dumb.
It's gonna be a pretty majestic build, and we can hold concerts there.
That's what I was intending all along.
Well, I did make you your island.
What's that?
I did make Midnight his little island.
You made me my island? I have an island?
Yes, you now have a Plains Island
Oh, nice.
with a portal on it. It's capital MID, or smaller case ID, dash island with a capital I.
Are you there?
No, I'm boating away from it.
You're boating away from it. Okay.
I like how DBA just makes his own sort of portable light source. It's like the work light, bringing it in.
Yep. Should have done that earlier, too.
Yeah, I thought about saying something, but then I didn't want to be too much backseating.
Dude, do what you gotta do, man. You need me to put something down, let me know.
Okay. Well, right now I'm gonna get the circle laid out.
Yep. It's
And,
not not the first time we've gamed together. Come on. Let's do it.
I'll end up flattening this all out.
Yep.
I'm just picking a moment just to get it up.
Just remember to be cordial.
Okay, I jumped in a bed.
You're in a bed? Awesome. We need light. Let there be light!
Okay, 1 second. Flying back to my bed.
Yeah, I really wish that time mod worked out. I just could not get it to work for the life of me. And he never responded to me. I think the dev was having a hard time with it too. That's the impression I got.
So it works on your own server, just not a dedicated server? Is that
Well,
what I'm hearing?
it's interesting because they got rid of it in Valheim Plus. It was a feature of Valheim Plus that you could set your own time, make a day last, whatever, and they got rid of that feature. I think it was just causing too many time sync issues.
I'm surprised some of this stuff isn't in a Valheim config. You know what I mean? That the developers of the game themselves didn't.
Set the time limit for the day.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't either. I would have thought that would have been something that would have had a discussion to be able to change the amount of time.
I'm getting a little bit of weird shearing in the ground.
I don't know what to tell you. Okay, it's all runnable. Greetings and hallucinations from Texas. What's going on, Texas? You guys been smoking the wacky tobacco over there?
I dropped a portal next to your house.
Oh, thank you, sir. President Gray, what's up, bud? Cannabis in my lungs? Never, sir. Texas, that's kind of peyote country. Get that little desert area. Ah, come on. Keep falling off this side here. Thank you. It's about time. Get that attachment point. Alright, where was the other one? Every 2.
Alright, good night, everybody.
Alright, bud.
Hey, go.
Thanks for being on, man.
No problem, it's fun.
Ooh, what are you doing over there? Oh my god. We had to cut that much into the mountain?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought we were level. I guess not.
No, not with as deep as your floor is.
Alright. Gonna have to do something about that back wall now. I thought that front wall was bad. We're gonna have to do something about that back wall.
Yeah, I had to do a little bit of that as well with mine. I don't think it's as bad as yours, but
TBA mountain leveling services. At your service.
yep. Well, you know, I'm known for making holes, and flattening a mountain is just kind of making a big hole. there you go. All the way around and connected.
Sweet. Thank you, sir. Let's see. I'm gonna first person take a peek at it.
You're gonna have to use your super sword, or I can use my pickaxe to get rid of this thing.
Wow. I have to do a lot of mountain smoothing. What did you need me to get rid of?
Sorry, this.
Oh, this stone right here?
Yeah. Thank you, sir. You having trouble hitting that?
Yeah, man. I don't know why. It's weird. Probably have to get rid of the...
There we go.
Yeah, this'll work. I think this'll work.
All right, good deal. Okay, I'm gonna have to raise this ground. Are you okay with that?
Why?
Well, I guess I don't. I mean, I guess we could leave it.
I think, yeah, I think flatten it so that the floor is going to show, but not raise it up. Just have it like elevated on pillars or something like that.
All right, sounds good. I have to use a lot of gaxing, but
You need stone?
we'll get done.
Are you in creative?
I'm in creative.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to put anything heavy on it. I don't think they're going to do anything, you know, crazy. I do have the flatten mod, though. That wide area flatten. You want me to try it?
That will raise as well. So that will raise.
Oh, this part over here?
Yeah, it will.
Well,
I think you're not going to be happy with the results.
You don't think so?
Oh yeah, I think you're gonna. Unless you have a way to undo only what you did. You're gonna make a lot
Yeah,
more.
right. I do undo terrain. We'll be back at the very beginning with this area.
Right. Yeah.
It's good.
It's fine. It's not that. It shouldn't be that bad to get this flat and looking good.
No, I'm not concerned about it either. I think it looks great.
Yeah, I haven't messed with that raised terrain, lower terrain, whatever, flattened terrain mod since they made the changes to terrain. But it was... I had a test world that I was playing around with, trying to do what shapes I can do, and you know what I mean? I ended up just, after that experiment, not using it at all. It just was not reliable. Didn't give me what I wanted, let's put it that way.
I used it for laying out the entire base. Or the entire town. Yeah. That's how I laid out the town.
I've been wrong before.
No,
It's
you
just what I was
haven't.
trying to do with it.
No, you haven't. Don't admit to that. Don't ever own up to that. You've been wrong before. No, you haven't.
Unless I'm wrong, and I'm never wrong. Do you have an indestructible pickaxe?
No, I do not.
I think I might have an extra one in my one of my chests. So go look for it.
That's all right. I'm as I get more free time away from the house projects, I am going to start getting into enchanting heavily and see if I can't yeah, start being a serious enchanter. Get my enchanting services up and running.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to price for that though, because there's going to be a lot of mistakes, right? So to get the best stuff, I'm going to have to try over and over again.
Oh yeah. Well, it's worse than trying over and over again. It's you can upgrade the ingredients, but it's like a 5 to 1. So 5 of blue gives you 1 yellow, 5 yellow gives you 1 purple, I think. 5 purple gives you a green.
Yeah.
And the blue is Ecther. The yellow is Elder. So some of these ingredients are going to be, you're going to have to farm the bosses.
All right.
And I would
That's
recommend...
to start the enchantment, but if you already have something that's enchanted, you can modify it, and then that you don't need the rune for that.
Okay, it may depend on what you're doing, because I had one I was trying to change from, I think my sword had recalling on it, and I was trying to change that to anything besides recalling, because recalling's kind of something you're not throwing, it's kind of garbage.
Right.
And I thought the recipe required the rune, but I could be wrong. Maybe I read it wrong.
Requires the shard.
It requires the shard. How do you get the shard, the legendary shard? Yeah.
Sacrifice trophies.
Yep.
So
there you
which
go.
trophy does legendary shard one?
Is that the last guy?
Well, if
Euclid?
Yeah,
No,
that's,
it'd be- it wouldn't be the last guy, it'd be the guy before the last guy, wouldn't it? Because there's only 4 levels.
Oh, you mean you want purple?
no,
no,
legendary. which is
Legendary.
It's blue, yellow, purple, green. There's only 4 colors.
Yeah.
So that would make it the 4th
Mosquito
boss.
trophy.
It's a mosquito trophy? Oh, let me go find that out.
So mosquito trophy is going to give you the items, the mats that you need to make a legendary?
It's one of them.
To
Yeah.
augment it.
Oh, to augment. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's like swapping out a part, right? Like
Gotcha.
swapping a part.
Mighty Wolf, what's going on, bud? Sean, yeah, enchanting is part of the epic loot mod. You can see the colors in my bar. The purple, the blue, the yellow, and the green. Those are different rarity of weapons. And they have special powers and stuff like that associated to it. So that's all part of the whole modding thing that we've done on this server. We're not playing vanilla Minecraft. We're playing a heavily modded Minecraft. And it's really good. I think it's great. A little Dragon Age joke for me. I missed it. And I played Dragon Age. I missed the whole Dragon Age. I thought they was great. I thought 1 was fantastic. The writing in 1 I thought was great. 2 was okay, and then I really didn't get into 3 that much.
Yeah, mosquito
that's
trophies it is.
I think that's one that I haven't played.
You never played Dragon's Age?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, wow. Really worth the playthrough. Am I using the no restriction cheats for building my houses and stuff? Absolutely. I've played this game 3 times without cheats, and yeah, no, I'm not doing it anymore. I don't mind going and getting mats and stuff to build weapons and armor and stuff like that, but for house building, I just don't have the time. I would like to be able to dedicate hours and hours just getting wood and stone. I don't mind doing it. I just don't have time for it. I've got other things to do. Alright, let's go snooze really fast.
Okay. Can we drop a bed in your place for me that I don't have to fly back to mine every time?
Yeah, come on. Come on, I'll give you a little bed in my little cozy town here. There, I think you could. You'll move back a little bit. There you go. Squeeze your bed right there.
Thank you.
Yep. Enemies are nearby. Did you bring somebody in? Did you bring a bad guy in?
I didn't think so.
I didn't think so either. No enemies. There we go. Any recommended games based on story? I've recalled some of the gems. I've seen LPs and played too. I mean, if you want a really good, Witcher was just on sale for $4. Witcher 3. That you're talking 60 to 100 hours of gameplay for $4. That's a no-brainer. And I think it was Game of the Year edition. I think it was all the mods and everything else, all the DLCs. Bradley, thanks for another video. Love this game. Have a server with my friend. Love your videos, bro. Thanks, bud. Really appreciate it. RDR2? RDR2, another really, really good game. I didn't really care for Grand Theft that much, but I liked the Western theme concept. I thought it was real. The story is amazing, and the AI in RDR2 just blows you away. Look, I came across an area just riding my horse and saw an eagle swoop down, pick up a snake, and fly away with it. And I was like, that's some serious detail when your wildlife is out hunting, looking for food. All right, Jammin', take it easy, bud. Sean, seriously, on my walks to work, I'm always checking for new midnight vids. Yeah, sorry, I haven't put out new ones recently. I'll be getting back to my schedule soon. I have this irrigation system I need to put in into the garden, but then once that's done, I have the fire pit to build, a little bit of outdoor furniture to build, and then my outdoors is done. I'm putting up LEDs along my fencing this year, and I'm making my backyard look really pretty this year. I'm tired of looking at a garbagey backyard. And in
okay,
fall,
so you're not.
What's that?
Just looking at your flooring, you're keeping this instead of having it be kind of a angled circular flooring. You're keeping it going in one.
I'm only angling it at the connection points.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I'll just.
I mean, I don't want to fan the whole thing. I just want to fan the connection points.
Okay. It's fine. Works for me.
Dang it.
Now I gotta farm Besieged trophies.
Gotta farm Desquitos for the enchants.
Well, it's
Is that the
great.
only-
I just totally tweaked a bunch of my legendary armor.
Nice.
Is that the only thing that drops the right thing?
Well, that's
Well,
the vial, right?
It's the legendary shard.
Shard.
So
And
here's
the other
another
map-
one that you can
Sorry.
learn about, which is Drake trophies will give you epic, and you can make a Drake trophy
Night
with
nerd.
freeze glance.
I'm sorry, say it again. I had to say goodnight to somebody. What was that again?
Okay, epic shards, which are the purples, so you can augment purple stuff. One of the ones you can use to make the shard is Drake trophies, and you can make a Drake trophy with freeze glance.
Gotcha.
Right. Right. I keep forgetting you can make trophies with this whole thing.
Can't make all the trophies, but some of them you can.
You can't make the boss trophies, though, right? You can make all the other trophies?
Some of the other trophies. It's like you can't make like a neck trophy.
I have like 400 freeze glands. I guess I have some Drake trophies now. Eh?
Yeah, I mean, go jump on your bench and notice what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Take your freeze clans and then sacrifice the Drake trophies, and then you get your shards.
You can upgrade 5 purples to get a
A green.
green. Yep. So, problem solved.
Pan, you said husband recently, but not very recently, but did the whole Witcher trilogy of games via Steam. Yeah, I haven't. I started on Witcher 1, didn't do Witcher 2 at all, and then went into Witcher 3, and I think Witcher 3 is just extremely well done. Will what be zombie ready? The base be zombie ready? Probably not. I'm gonna have to do defenses.
Well, you can take a... Warfrat gave me an idea, and it's worked so far. If you notice, I don't have defenses on mine. What I do have are those stone pillars, about 5 units out. And stuff like trolls will stop and swing at those stone pillars.
Nice.
So, you know, you can...
Put decoys
You've
down.
got plenty of time to get there and defend before they hit anything important.
You know, honestly, for raids, the whole concept for raids, if I'm on, I just run them around in a circle till they disappear. I don't even bother taking them on. Because with the whole troll raid, the more you kill, the more they respawn.
Yeah,
Right.
It's true. It's true. I've done the same, but at the same time, if you're looking for gold, you get nice gold out of trolls.
Alright, that's true too.
Just don't like them swinging at my base.
Right, yeah, which is why I have the decoys. And I have to credit Warfrat. That was his suggestion, and it's worked well.
Yeah, Pen, they don't like to play the older games because they're older, you know? Older graphics, older audio. You know, it's not the new and modern thing. But I don't know. I like some of the retro games. I would really love to be able to play some of the older retro games that I had. There was a couple RPGs. One was they hired what was it? Robert Feist, I think that's his name, to write the storyline, and he's a fantasy writer who's written some really great trilogies. And that game was, just for the writing alone, was great. But that's old school.
I gotta head out, guys, for the night. It's good seeing you online. You know,
All right,
see you
bud.
guys soon.
Yeah, hope to see you again soon. Gonna have to fix that part.
Have I found a spot where over here it doesn't quite connect, and I'm not sure if I didn't do my circle right or what.
How many did you do? 3? 3 over here? 3, 3, 3? It's all 3?
You're talking about. This is 5.
1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh,
The
you've-
outside is 5.
Outside's 5.
Everywhere
yes.
except the center where it's 6.
Gotcha. Oh, yeah, you're talking about the Tales of Krondor, right? Is that what it was? The Raymond Feist one? I think that's what the name of it was. Yeah, that's some good stuff, man. Dang it. Went the wrong way with this.
Yeah, I'm still meaning to get back to gambling. I haven't done a whole lot. Because every 30 minutes the gambling list changes, and you can get really any item in the game
Right.
gambling.
Right. I know. I initially went out there. Of course, I didn't have the money, but this is like early days. But they had a Draugr there, and it was a nice one. And it was only like 1,500, and I just didn't have the money for it. I was like, oh my god, this is like awesome Draugr right off the bat.
Yeah. Yeah, there's 2 gamble sections. One is completely random. It can be any rarity. And then the other gamble section is, it's guaranteed legendary or whatever. Of course, it requires bounty tokens.
Yeah, bounty tokens, right.
But I mean, that's a fun way to level up your stuff, though, I think, is to go run bounties and then hang out at the trader until something you want shows up and you can get it legendary. You know it's going to be legendary.
Right. DA Origin up there?
I'm not sure what you're asking.
Oh no, sorry, I'm reading somebody's. There you go, I fixed your message. Dragon Age, yeah. Yeah, Dragon Age Origins, yes, the first one. I thought the writing on the first one was great. The comedy on it was good. Some good comedy. Watched this interesting documentary on Amish the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. You know, I spent some time in Jersey, Pennsylvania, so we got to see Amish quite often, and I didn't really understand the whole origins of the Amish religion. Yeah, I didn't realize it was all Lutheran based, and then it actually was a branch off from this Swedish. It's all part of the Reformation stuff that happened, and there was a Swedish. That looks ugly as hell, but okay, I'll put something over there. I'll make it look better. Put a rug. Yeah, the something Baptist, anti-Baptist, anti-something Baptist, and yeah, so the Amish people follow that particular religion all the way back, taking like original German translation of that particular Bible. I don't know, it's a fascinating documentary. That's that's on Netflix right now. Or no, Prime. I watched it on Prime. Some of these content that they're buying for Prime and for Netflix is just like, I don't know, some guy grabbed the camera in his backyard and started recording, you know. This one was not very well made, and literally it was like the guy who did the documentary was narrating it. Seemed like, you know, he grabbed a couple shots and was just like, oh yeah, this would be a good shot, I'm just gonna talk right here. But good information nonetheless. So what was this post all about? Hopefully that's not holding up anything important.
What post?
You know, there was a post popping out of the middle.
Oh. No, well, I would just do down a quick support so it didn't crash, and I'd maybe misplaced it so it was up too high.
Okay. All
That's
right.
my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
This is starting to look kind of interesting. This will be interesting base for sure. Gonna have to figure out some sort of design for the front. Gonna have to figure out a roofing system for this. The Anabaptist. There you go. Thank you. Quakers are interesting too, along with the Shakers. Yeah, not something that I would normally watch, but I was just like, well, this is kind of... Let's find out about this. I didn't know anything about that. But the kid doing the documentary, and probably young man is more accurate, they were Amish, and I say were Amish because the way that they chose a preacher was kind of interesting as well. It's just random. It's like one day you could be picked as the preacher man, and so they picked his father, and his father didn't really believe in some of the teachings, and so decided to inject his own thoughts into it. Anyways, they wound up excommunicating him and kicked him out of the whole Amish thing, and he had been his whole life Amish person. It's an interesting history lesson, because the only thing I knew about the Reformation is that it happened in Henry VIII's time, right? And man, but they went deep into the Reformation and how it started, why it started, who started it. Pretty good stuff.
That was Martin Luther.
Yeah, but as a result of, at one point in time, the Catholic Church said you can read the Bible, and they actually had translations for the Bible in many different languages. Anyway, this is what this guy is saying. And then the church didn't care for some of the ideas that people were coming up with, their interpretations of the Bible. So they decided to roll that back and say, no, you can't read the Bible. We're only going to print the Bible in Latin, and only the priests are going to be able to read Latin because they're the only people we're going to teach Latin to. And so that kind of got rolled back. And then the Reformation started. It's like, why can't I read God's word in my own language? And one of these people was Luther, that kind of brought some of this out too. And his whole, he had 5 points or something, five points to spirituality. I don't know, it wasn't called spirituality, but it's called something else. Anyways, fascinating. Watch the documentary. Kind of interesting just on the Reformation part.
Yeah.
But anyways, I'm done. I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you being here. D-Bay, thanks for helping me with the creating this crazy half moon circle-y thing. I think I might have gotten too big. Might have gone too big with it, but I don't know. We'll see how it turns out at the end.
Well, you got to show me. Yeah.
I don't know. It wasn't about showing you. I think you got one heck of a build there, but I think yeah, doing a little something different. I wanted to do something out of that mountain. I don't know if it quite turned out the way that I wanted it to, but it definitely is interesting. And I think with the appropriate landscaping and decorating along the way, I think it has some potential. I don't know how I'm going to lay out the sections of what's a working area, what's a sleeping area, what's a storage area, but
Right. Well, you saw what I did on mine. I tried using the space between the first floor and the ceiling.
For storage. Yeah.
I like that. Ever since I started doing that, I keep doing that. I like it so much.
This wall you've got, this cliff is so nicely snugged up. Maybe I can use that as a storage wall. I don't know. Gonna have to play with it for sure. At any rate, everybody have a wonderful night. Talk to you later. Thank you for everybody that was on and watching. I know it was kind of late to be on, but Eldos, thanks for being here. And then we also had Vid Guy. We had Goat was on for a little bit too. Not too sure who else was on, if anybody else was. Towers on top like the Wizard Fort, kind of like the one that I did. Chris, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. That would be kind of interesting. All right, I'm out. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.